At Eliason Financial, money management isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about dreams and opportunities, and more importantly, family. We'll take time to get to know you. Then we'll develop a unique wealth management plan that works hard, just like you. To learn more about who we are and what our wealth management advisors can do for you, visit Eliason Financial online or call 307-672-3010. Securities offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
The owners and staff at Kane's Funeral Home would like to thank the families of Sheridan and Johnson counties for choosing Kane's and allowing them to serve you during these hard times. Kane Funeral Home makes it their mission to take the stress and uncertainty out of ceremonial services. They own and operate the only crematory in Sheridan County, so your loved one is always in their care. Kane's Funeral Home. Call 673-5837 or visit them online at canefuneral.com.
The Sheridan Farmers Market is back for another great season on Grinnell Plaza with local produce, meat, eggs, coffee, baked goods, and outstanding locally handcrafted items. Every Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m., you can find the best our hardworking local producers have to offer. Special thanks to our season sponsor, First Federal Bank and Trust. See you Thursday on Grinnell Plaza at the Sheridan Farmers Market. And remember, please leave your pets at home.
What if you had more time to manage your business operations, sell your products, or take a vacation? What if you had someone to pay your bills, handle your payroll, or watch your bottom line? Let the accounting professionals at Harker Mellinger add free time to your schedule by providing a cost-effective bookkeeping service as well as adding useful management reports for your business. Call or visit Harker Mellinger at 1811 South Sheridan Avenue in Sheridan. And remember, the initial consultation is always free.
Heads up! Whether it's at work, at home, or play, take a few seconds to look up and locate any overhead power lines. When working outside, be sure to keep yourself and any tools or equipment you're using at least 10 feet away. Teach your children to fly kites or toys in areas away from overhead power lines. And do not attempt to remove anything that has become tangled with a line. Always assume an overhead power line is energized and dangerous. A safety message brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities. In the community to serve.
Now's the time to start those projects you've been dreaming about. Excavation, landscaping, or home improvement. Wagner Ranch Services has the materials. Wagner Ranch Services carries many types of gravel, scoria, topsoil, and landscaping products. Check out Wagner's landscaping display where you can view a variety of landscaping materials that can be picked up from the yard or delivered. Wagner Ranch Services, 13 Industrial Lane, 307-752-2787. Open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5.
Good morning and welcome back to Public Pulse, brought to you by our friends out there at Eliason Financial. For the second part of the show this morning, I am joined by the Executive Director of the Downtown Sheridan Association, Zoila Perry, and the co-chair of Winefest, Lindsay Vredenberg. Did I get that right?
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty close. Pretty close. So
Yeah.
say it right for me.
Vredenberg.
Yeah. Vredenberg. I got to get that E.
It's a tough one.
Good morning, ladies. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Morning.
Now, Lindsay, I haven't had you on here before.
No.
What does the co-chair do, or a co-chair do, for Winefest? What is Winefest?
The co-chair does a lot of different things. We are trying to bring Winefest back again after having a couple of years off. So we're just trying to make it new and fun and fresh for everyone. So there's a lot of different things. I've been involved with helping get all the vendors that are coming to Winefest and get them ready and help them pick their wines and what they're going to be bringing. A lot of different things are involved, though.
Now, was the break due to COVID, or was it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It was.
So, I mean, you guys decided, you know what, we're just gonna put the brakes on, and instead of having how do you have an event where you're drinking wine where people don't show up? It's not something that you can Zoom, is it, Zoila?
No, it is not. The last time we did it was in 2020. It was our 20th year anniversary, and we had Winefest. 2 weeks later, everything got shut down. So we were very fortunate to have that one big event. And then last year, because of COVID, we didn't know still of those guidelines, whether we could have it or not. And this year it was the same thing. So we decided to move it to the fall, where we knew if COVID was a big issue, we can at least have it outdoors where people will feel a little bit more comfortable about that.
One more time, when did you have it beforehand?
It was in 2020 and it was in March.
In
it was
March.
always
So it was
the
a
first
spring event.
Friday of March, yes.
Yeah, so we're just moving the seasons.
Yes, we are.
Now, we're looking at some new ideas, trying to make it new and fresh. Has anything been brainstormed as of yet?
Yes. So the event is this Friday.
Oh, I hope it's been brainstormed. Yeah.
Yes, it has been brainstormed. We are going to be having it on Grinnell Plaza. So we'll have a big old tent and awesome decorations and just have that little downtown vibe to it.
Now, with WineFest, what exactly are we celebrating, raising money for? Why is WineFest?
WineFest is, well, in the past, it was the biggest fundraiser for DSA. So it goes back to supporting DSA's mission, the flowers on Main Street, but then also, for staff administrative for DSA. And then also to help us carry out the rest of our events. Everything does cost money to do our events. So that's one of the biggest fundraisers for it. So this year, we are very excited that it's back. We have quite a bit of wine vendors, beer vendors, and even spirits that people can come and do that. So people can buy a ticket for $50, and that'll get them in to wine tasting, and then also we'll have some food.
Now, Lindsay, you said you've been working with some vendors out there throughout Wyoming. Where's the farthest location that you can think of that they're coming from for this event?
We try to keep it kind of local. It's easy to get local people, at least Wyoming people, but we do have Prairie Berry Winery coming from South Dakota. So that's exciting to have them coming and joining us. But yeah, it's mostly local within Wyoming. I work with wine vendors in my job regularly. So it was, a lot of people that I know that I work with on a regular basis.
Now, a lot of these individuals are vendors. They're not exactly makers, right?
Correct. For the most part, yeah.
So this wine can come to us from all over the nation.
Yes.
Probably mostly California.
and yeah, that's true. A lot of domestic wines, but there will be imported wines as well.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Wow. So you're reaching over there to Europe.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, one more time, where do we buy tickets for this?
Tickets can be purchased on downtownsheridan.org's website. And then also Verdello has tickets, Cottonwood Kitchen, The Clothing Company, and Side Street Bed and Bath. We also, before our actual event that starts at 6, we do have a champagne reception that people can get tickets for. And I'll have Lindsay talk about that.
Yeah, champagne reception. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the champagne reception is new for this year. It's kind of our version of the VIP in the past. So the champagne reception starts at 5, an hour before general admission, and it'll be held in the patio at Verdello. It's kind of a more intimate setting, a meet and greet with all the vendors, featuring champagne and food.
Now, champagne. A lot of people will probably come for the champagne. Right. That's one of those drinks that, boy, what I found is people either love or hate it.
Yeah.
I mean, do you find that to be true as well?
Yes.
And now a lot more people love it than hate it, though, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
All right. Now, Third Thursdays, have you had good turnouts this year? I mean, the heat has really just gave us a pounding over the summer season. What have you heard and what have you seen, Zoila?
I've seen lots of people downtown during all of our Third Thursdays. People love it. It's a great community event to bring everybody together and for friends and family to see each other and have some fun activities for the kids to do at the event.
Usually when is the first Third Thursday of the season?
June.
And then when's the last?
It is in September. So this week will be the last Third Thursday for the season.
Now, do you guys usually hold like a blowout Third Thursday, or is it just kind of the, and I hate to say something like the same thing that we saw before, but this is the last chance that you have to really get down there for the year.
We've done it both ways throughout the years that I've been with DSA. We've done quite a bit of, back to school promotions for the kids, This year, because I'm back to being one-person staff, I haven't made a big plan on it, but we are going to be having the instigators play, which they haven't been on the main stage for a couple of years. So we're excited that they'll be back. And then the event is from 5 till 8, just because school has started. People like to go home early, but then you also have little football or other activities that kids are in already.
Yeah, you got a football game you got to get to, and maybe some golf or tennis as well.
Yes.
You know, in this year, looking back on the third Thursdays that you've had, what would you say was the biggest challenge? Because and correct me if I'm wrong, but you started this year with a little bit more of a staff than you did before, and then that staff left. And sure enough, Zoila was alone again in the office, doing it all herself.
Yes.
What's been your biggest challenge?
Volunteers.
Really?
Yes. It's always hard to get volunteers. As your kids get older, just ages in different successions, even in businesses, we are losing volunteers. So it's always hard to get people to commit to be able to help at Third Thursdays.
Yeah. How many volunteers do you actually need if you were to sit back and say, give me this many?
15.
15 volunteers to make this whole thing go down. How many have you been getting on average?
About 7.
About 7. So they're doing the work of 2 individuals
Yes.
out there. Wow. And what kind of work, and I know we touched on this before, but, obviously you didn't get everyone running down there like I was hoping. So let's touch on it again. What kind of work do these volunteers do?
Yeah, so people need to help close the streets. So at 4 o'clock, we put barricades on Main Street, some of the side streets to close the street down. And then we need help setting up tables and chairs for the food court, and then also with the music on Main Street goes. And then about, for this month, about 7:45, we need help reopening the streets. So not letting a lot of people get on to Main Street because of the foot traffic, if we still have lots. And then just making sure you monitor people coming in and out to make sure there's no accidents and get them to the right places.
My goodness. The 7 people who are out there, I want to thank over the air right now. Thanks for heading on down there and making these things happen. A warrior, true warriors out there. Now, when it comes to putting on WineFest, you're a co-chair, Lindsay. How big is the board?
The board for WineFest?
Yeah.
Well, the DSA board pitches in a lot. So it's really anyone on our board that helps out. They take on different roles. Jill Benson is my other co-chair. So we've been taking on a lot of it, but then we have people helping from the board with decorations and food and different things like that, just to help kind of take on those other little sections to make sure everything goes well.
Now, how many vendors do you have coming in?
Right now, I do believe I have, I think 12. And that does not include beer.
Oh, does it include the spirits as well?
It does.
Okay.
Yes.
So we've got 12 vendors coming in, not including any beer vendors. And you're going to need some help getting all this set up. Are you looking for volunteers for WineFest?
Yes,
Yeah.
we will take them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So if I'm out there and I wanted to volunteer for WineFest, because I got to think about this, there are probably going to be 12 to 13 canopies or tents set up.
No, we're gonna have one big canopy that's gonna be set up on Friday morning. So everything's gonna be in this humongous canopy.
Okay, so it's going to
Big
be
old
like
tent.
one big tent.
Yes. But we also have to put orange barricades around it just to really keep like the public out, because it's only a ticketed event.
Yeah.
And then we'll have people help pour if they're tips trained. We'll take them. We'll need a couple extra ones. And then, just help pick up garbages and all of the other back.
Yeah, and to help get the food out
Get the
too
food
as
out,
well,
too. Yeah.
kind of in between the Verdello Kitchen and Grinnell Plaza.
When we talk about this food, we're looking at probably like finger foods, correct? Mm-hmm. Who's going to be setting that up?
So Don King from King's Ropes is going to be catering for us.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Did he step up to this?
I think I made him.
Yeah.
A little bit of pressure. Yeah.
No, he's a great asset. He does a lot of classes for us at Verdello, so we partner with him quite a bit. And he's done things like this for us before in the past.
Yeah, very involved in the community.
Yes.
Anywhere that he can. So it's you'll have the volunteers who come down. How many would you need if you were to estimate? I need X amount.
Just for those for that evening, I would say at least seven to 10. Mm-hmm.
And we would like to get 7 others besides
Besides
the hard
yes.
workers of Third Thursday.
Yes.
So if I wanted to volunteer for this, who do I contact?
Yep, just give me a call at the DSA office at 672-8881.
All right, and you'll be there if you're tips trained, which would be great if you are. You could be a pourer. Otherwise, you might be just kind of playing waiter a little bit, which isn't bad.
No, or helping us decorate or clean up or close the street off. There's a lot of different things to help out with.
Now, changing of the seasons, going from spring to fall, the decorations have changed. Is this going to have like a fall look to it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it is.
Yes.
We're going to have like cornucopias and pumpkins.
It's going to be very folly. Our theme is fresh harvest. So we were going to have lots of awesome, fun fall things around.
So there you go. One more time, Zoila, tell me when this is going to take place and tell me how to volunteer.
Yes, the Wine Fest will be this Friday. Champagne hour starts at 5 and regular admission is at 6 on Grinnell Plaza.
All right. For the rest of the summer, what's DSA's plan?
We are, well, we're going to be wrapping up our season with these 2 events. And then we will be getting ready to start some fall promotions and fall projects that we've had on the back burner. And then the biggest one that will really start to focus is on the Main Street Reconstruction project that's going to be coming up next year.
How's DSA going to be involved in that?
Very heavily on promotions, visiting with businesses, building owners, and working closely with the city and YDOT to get the communication out to the businesses. But then also, letting the community know that downtown is still open and how we can help those businesses through this construction project.
Now, that seems like it's going to be a heck of a challenge because if I was a visitor coming into a town and I saw that their main street was completely tore up, I would think, oh, well, obviously, they probably close those doors. So let's just go to some other place in the city. Do you have some ideas on how you're going to do that? Because, wow, that's got to be a challenge.
We have some ideas, and we will be working with the Chamber of Commerce and then Travel and Tourism as well. That way, we all have the same messaging to get it out to not just not just to our community, but also to people that are coming through our beautiful town.
Now, do most business owners downtown right now know, if I've got a problem or I got a question, I need to take it to Zoila so that she can take that up the chain?
Some of them do. Yes.
Yeah. So you want to make an announcement to everybody down there right now who might be listening? Hey, if you've got something to say about this reconstruction.
Yes, please give me a call, and we're going to be really starting to focus on it come October. I do have a new staff person starting October.
Oh.
I know, that's very exciting.
Chain them to the door.
So hence why we'll really focus on all of this in October once our summer has been wrapped up and ready to start planning for next year.
Are you thinking that this is going to be like a daily activity, walking door to door, making sure everyone's all right, they're still getting foot traffic, that kind of thing?
We are. Yeah, we have some ideas on how we can help. Maybe having evening where we have it in a back parking lot. Everybody brings some of their stuff that people either need to be picked up or just have like a pop-up in an alley somewhere.
Yeah.
So there's just some ideas there, but we want to make sure we have the right framework for every promotion that we want to do to help businesses.
Yeah, because this, even though everyone's going to benefit from it, this is going to be pretty tough. Ladies, I want to thank you for coming in today. I greatly appreciate it. One more time, I want tickets to that Wine Fest. Where do I go?
You can go to the DSA website, Verdello, Cottonwood Kitchen, Side Street Bed and Bath, and the Clothing Company.
Fantastic. All right, ladies, thank you again.
Thank
you.
You've been listening to Public Pulse on 930 KROE and 103.9 FM, Sheridan.
At Eliason Financial, money management isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about dreams and opportunities, and more importantly, family. We'll take time to get to know you. Then we'll develop a unique wealth management plan that works hard, just like you. To learn more about who we are and what our wealth management advisors can do for you, visit Eliason Financial online or call 307-672-3010. Securities offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
You bagged your trophy elk. Now imagine having its ivory handcrafted into the perfect piece of jewelry. At Legacy Diamond & Gems, their in-house jewelers can take your memory of the big hunt and preserve it into fine pieces of jewelry to last generations. Using your imagination, the skilled jewelers at Legacy Diamond & Gems can create something truly exceptional. Visit them at 11 North Main Street or online at legacydiamondgems.com. Hurry in now.
The office supply department continues to expand at the Sheridan Commercial Company. Hi, Kurt Smith here. Need office supplies? We're here to help. We're adding more in-stock items all the time. You can also go online to SheridanCommercial.com and view over 42,000 office supply items that you can have delivered to your office or to our store. We'll even deliver them. SheridanCommercial.com is an office supply mega website. The Sheridan Commercial Company